Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today it's another voiceover video. You're just basically right now watching me clean my table. Yes, I am a very big girl and I do take up a lot of the screen, but I'm also only filming on my phone since that is what I have available to film with. And other things to know about me, my husband and I live in a very small apartment. We only have one table that you see here that we use for everything. It's our dinner table. It is where we work when we're using our computer. It is where we game from. It is literally the table for everything. And yes, it's a little beat up and there are scratches. These scratches are because I also sew a lot of different things. Like I've made the mask that we wear, and I also made other things. I have a doll pattern that I'm working on, and I use a rotary cutter, and I use it straight on the table. Now here we go, starting the opening of the box and preparing the mold for the NerdECrafter craft. And I'm once again opening the box and taking out some of the items that I will need in order to start the craft, the making of the mold, which I will hopefully finish in another video. I may take 2 more videos to complete this project. I'm setting up the pillow that hopefully will distract the cat, as well as my lamp that I use to help me see the project that I am working on. Unfortunately though, my cat does not get distracted by her pillow. She is actually, if you see her in the left corner, she is just sitting there doing her thing that she likes to do. And I am now getting everything else worked out and set up, and it is going to take a moment for me to have everything set up and remembering some other things that I need to pull out from the box, which will not be the only time that I will be doing this. Unfortunately, my cat did not like the idea of removing her off the box while I was needing to get some other things, because I apparently do forget a couple more times. Now here I go, officially opening the different things that I need, starting with the mat. I'm also throwing away some of the trash. Now I do not throw away the plastic. I set it to the side because my husband and I try our best to recycle all plastics, including the plastics you see here on the different items that were in the box. So I'm just setting those to the side so that we can take them to the recycle bin. We have 2 trash cans. One is for regular trash, one is for recycling trash. Unfortunately, this type of plastic cannot go into our recycle, so we actually have to take it to the recycle center ourselves. Here I'm also showing off the My Brain, Your Brain sticker that I received in my kit. And my cat is, doing what cats do. Putting away the extra stuff that I currently do not need. And Minerva, which is my cat, is officially sitting on the box. Later you will see me struggle with her to get her off the box so I can get something else out. The mat being silicone and opening it up for the first time was very sticky and very hard to pull apart. But I got it apart. Excuse me, I have allergies and they are acting up today. And I'm setting it out and booping my cat in the nose. Here I'm getting ready to read the kit and preparing the kit. If you're wondering why the computer mouse, in front of me is our computer, and I was listening to and sort of watching, I do believe, Big Bang Theory at the time. So I had it to continue the episode because I pause. I have to have complete silence when I'm reading. And here I am opening up the packet that has the wing molds in them. I think I'm going to do like some people have done and make the wings actually out of clay instead of plaster, which I initially was going to do. Because I have an open thing of clay and I didn't really want to open the clay that is in the box. And so I didn't want to dig it out because it is in my craft kit or my craft cart that I have behind my couch. And I didn't feel like going through and digging it out at the time. But I am getting into NerdECrafter's first box that I used to hold a bunch of crafting materials and getting some wire cutters and wire out. Here I am showing off the different parts of the mold and playing with it. And I am getting ready to prep the mold so that hopefully I do it right. Later we will find out that unfortunately this is a fail in a lot of sense. And I think I know what I did wrong as to why it failed. And I'm sure if Jackie watches this video, she would probably be able to tell me what I did wrong as well. But right now I'm trying to fit all the pieces back together and make sure it's nice and secure and following the guide to putting the rubber bands on. And at that moment, my cat decided to knock my phone and tripod over. So I had to go and pick it back up and put it back. Also want to mention that earlier you saw me squirt her with water. Yes, I do squirt the cat with water. She constantly likes to get in the way, especially when I'm trying to do things. And sometimes it's just the easiest to grab a spray bottle and just squirt her with a little bit of water. She is perfectly fine. She's not hurt. She may get wet, but that's it. She's perfectly fine, and she leaves me alone for a couple of minutes and everything. But right now, you're also seeing me fit the rest of the rubber bands on the mold according to the instructions, or at least I hope I'm doing it. I later find out as I watched this video after I did the editing and everything that apparently I had a small leak. I did not see the leak or the opening, and therefore I didn't see it until after the fact. I also think I know what all went wrong as to why two of the legs broke off and the head didn't fully form. And now that I've made note of that, I may make another short video of making a second mold. I haven't decided if I'm going to do that or not, since I do later in the video glue the legs back on and everything. I am going to go ahead and use the current mold that I have when I go to make my project later. Hopefully in a couple of days I will begin filming once again, and you will see me working on the rest of this project. I do have in mind what I want to do, and have taken the mold and have it set aside and I will be working on it, the project. Like I said, in probably a couple more days, I will be working on it. Oh, I got distracted by the cat in the video. That is ironic. I know what I want to say. I will take the template, and I have taken it and I have worked out what all I want to do. And there's my cat again trying to knock down the thing. The plaster bag for me was difficult to close, and I spent a crazy amount of time trying to, and I just decided to say forget it. Later, I'm not sure if it's on screen or off screen, but I do have a large paper clip that I use to hold the bag closed. I roll it down and just close it with the large paper clip, and so that it will remain secure. And there's my cat just doing, things that cats do. I was searching for something, and I'm not exactly sure what I was searching for. I think my clay, but then I remembered that it is in my cart behind me, not in the box beside me. And here I go trying to make up the plaster by swooshing and stirring it up. I do eventually switch to the popsicle stick to get the stuff off the bottom. The spatula works for the most part, for the mass majority of it, but I found that doing this for the last kit, using a popsicle to get the absolute bottom of it. And here I am pouring the plaster into the mold, but I think I poured it a little too fast, and that was part of my problem. I did rock it back and forth, and also you can see where the leaking is. I did not know until after the fact that it had leaked, but I think a lot of my problem is I poured it too fast, and I should have slowed down pouring it. And this is me just telling my iPad to set the timer, since I'm using my phone to record. And now the demolding process will begin. Now the platform came out pretty nice. It's a little lumpy, but I can work with that. I actually want my terrain to be slightly lumpy anyway, so the lumpiness of the platform works for me. My cat supervising from the box, watching me as I go to demold the animal. And here we go. Aw, this is where I found out that the head was not fully formed, and that the leg falls out. I do believe I also find out that both legs are broken and everything. And yeah, I find out that both of the back legs had broke off. Again, I think I know what I did wrong, and I will try to possibly make a second mold and everything. But now the process begins to let the rest of it sit for the additional hour. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do and everything, but I leave it set. I'm also fixing up another episode. And here I just finished super gluing the legs and everything, and I am just showing that off, that I had super glued the legs back to the mold. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you come back for the second half of the video, and I hopefully will have the second half up and ready in a few more days. Again, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.